Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, Vanessa. Good afternoon, Vanessa. Can you hear me? Sir, I have made you co-host.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm able to do. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. The participants are still joining, so shall we wait or shall we begin?
As you wish, I have no problems.
So shall we wait for 1 or 2 more minutes?
Okay.
Vanessa, shall we begin? We have 30 participants with us and rest will be joining. Meanwhile,
Okay.
good afternoon, participants. Welcome back to day 5 and session number 2 in Management 4.0. The rest 2 sessions of the day will be taken by Vinay Goyal sir, and he'll be talking about publishing case for depositories of international repute and case citing techniques and processes. A short brief about Vinay sir. He is Associate Professor, SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai. He holds a very rich experience of 20 years and industry experience of 10 years, wherein he has worked with big giants like the Cosmos Bank Limited, the IDBI Bank Limited, and with institutes of fame like IIM Raipur for 7 years, Goa Institute of Management for 3 years. He has supervised various PhD scholars under his guidance, and he is also responsible for taking various MDPs at B schools level. His subject expertise is in financial accounting, cost and management accounting, financial statement analysis, valuation and banking. His publication includes most popular case studies in IB and a vivid list of 20 plus research papers in Journal of National and International Repute. So we are glad to have you with us, Vinay sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Right, okay. So good afternoon, everyone. And, welcome to this session on case writing or case publishing. So there are two aspects of this case writing and case publication. So how I have designed, how I will be discussing these two sessions. So first, let me give you a brief in 2-3 minutes that what is the objective of these two sessions. So I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Right. So I have two basic objectives. One is case publishing. So these two sessions which I will be talking first on the aspect of case publishing. And the second objective that I will be talking about will be case writing. Now, it's very difficult to cover all the aspects of case writing in 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours. But what I will try to give you is, what I'll try to highlight is that what are the important things that you have to keep in mind when you are writing the cases, when you want to write the case. Now, before we see that how to write a case, before we talk about the writing aspect of cases, one of the important things that you have to keep in mind is case publishing. So where to publish the case? So where to publish the case? This is the question that we have to answer. Where to publish the case? Which are the repositories? Which are the repositories, that is case repositories I am talking about, which are the repositories which are acclaimed repositories, which are acclaimed or which are recognized, or you can say they have some accreditation. And then one of the prime question that before publishing or writing that you have to answer is why case? Why case? Why we need case? Why we need case? Why where to publish the case? Why we need case? What type of cases are published? What type of cases are published? What type of cases are published? Right. So it's important. We should know that what type of cases will be published. Then, what type of cases are published? What is case research? What is case research? What is case research? Right. So There are thousands of questions like this. There are many questions which you will find that you have to take into consideration. These all are perspective of case publishing. These all are perspective of case publishing. Now, before you start writing the case, before you think that you want to write the case, the first thing that you have to think is where you want to publish. The first perspective is where you want to publish. You have to decide, because once you decide that where you want to publish, based on that only, you will draft your case, you will structure your case, because wherever you want to publish your case, wherever you want to publish your case, every publisher or every repository have their own perspective or have their own style on how to on what you should follow, how you should write, and so on and so forth. So I will be highlighting about the various repositories, case repositories, how you can get the global case publications, uh, and then I will deal on that what are the various aspects that you should keep in mind to write the cases. So this is how I have structured the session. Um, uh, I will not use any PPT, although there is a PPT which I have made, but I will not use any PPT. I will use the board only. I will show you some websites. I will show you some online resources. I will show you how you should, where you can publish, and what are the best ways to publish, which will give you recognition, uh, which will be having some benefit for you or some value addition for you in the academics. So this is what my objective is, and then I will be helping you with the help of one article, that what are the key elements that you have to keep in mind for writing the case. So this is my precise objective of next 3 hours that we are going to deal with. So before I move ahead on this, if you have any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, anything which you want to, which you think of, I should cover in this session, which you want to know anything about case, I will be happy to answer that. So anything before I move ahead, if you have any questions, any doubts, any clarification, please ask, then I will move ahead. You can unmute yourself and ask. You can write in the chat box and ask whatever way you think you can. If you have any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, please feel free to ask.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Sarita from Pune, sir. Actually, when we talk about case study, I do not have very much a clear understanding of how to publish or how to write a case study first, how we can analyze that this can be taken as a case study. So I just wanted to understand in depth how we can analyze and write paper on case study.
Right.
This is my main motto.
We'll definitely talk on that. I'll give you a perspective that how you can identify the topic, what are the topic of interest that are publishable, and how you can publish that.
Okay, sir.
Prateek ji has asked me, is it mandatory that the case should be industry specific? No, it is not mandatory that case should be industry specific. Right. So you can write case on general industry. You can write case on the whole. The only one line which you need to understand about the case is that it should give learning to the student on the topic that you are teaching. It should be related with the theory. One of the most important thing that you have to keep in mind is it can be a micro topic, it can be a macro topic, it can be a very narrow topic, it can be a very broad topic. So yes, you can, Pratik ji, you can take current economic condition also as a case. But then you have to explain the student that where this economic condition is, what he has to, what learning. See, if you are teaching marketing, then you have to relate your case, you have to relate your case with the case theory. There has to be some theory which you are teaching to the students. Srinivas ji is asking me case study on particular unit, branch, bank, organization. Yes, you can write that. These are organizational behavior case studies. You can write that. And I will guide you. I will tell you that what are the type of cases that can be published and what are the type of cases that cannot be published. So we will see both the aspects. Cases which can be published and cases which cannot be published. So I will highlight on cases that will not be published at all. Right. So that will help you in understanding that and I repeat, you can select any topic, but again, the basic crux of the thumb rule of the case is there has to be some theory behind that. That means with that case, there needs to be some theoretical understanding which the student should learn. So for example, in marketing, there can be absolutely learning outcome is mandatory, theoretical underpinning is mandatory, right? There has to be, it is mandatory, otherwise it will not be published. Right. So let me move ahead, and any questions, please feel free to ask me anytime. And the participants who have asked the question can keep the track of their question, and if they feel that I'm not answered, they can come back to me again. So the question is, let me first start with a very simple thing, that what are the type of cases that can be published? So what are the type of cases that will be published? This is the first thing that we will see. And the second thing is where to publish. Two simultaneous questions I will be now dealing with. Where to publish and what are the type of cases that will be published. Now, please remember this, simultaneously I will be dealing with these two questions, right? Now, where to, yes, Srinivas ji, you can do case study at micro and macro level both, and I will show you that. Just give me some time. I will definitely try to show you that. Now, these are the two questions that I will try to explain you, that I will try to deal simultaneously with. What are the type of cases that will be published and where to publish? Let me first deal with where to publish. And in side by side, I will be answering this also, where to publish. Now, there are various sources where you can publish. The first one where you can publish is what you call it as case repositories. Now, which are the biggest repositories of the world? Case repositories. So you would have heard about Harvard case study, the biggest repository, Harvard cases. Then you have similarly IV cases. Then you have Darden. Right, so there is a list like this. All these are international. These are international repositories. International repositories. Then you have Indian case repositories. Indian case repository. So in India, you have IIM Bangalore case repository, IIM Ahmedabad case center, IIM Bangalore case center. These are the two at present in India. There was an old one, ICFI case center, but now it's not operational. ICFI case center but ये अभी operational नहीं है. This is not operational. These are Indian case repository. These are repositories. There is another repository which is called as the case center. Now, first, let me talk about these repositories. And please be very clear with these repositories. So these are three repositories. The first one is the International Case Repository. I will name it as A. This is Indian Case Repository B. And this is the Case Center, which is C. This IIM A Case Center, ICFI Case Center. And then there is a third one, which is, this is C, you can say. This is B, and this is A. So the Case Center, right? This is another international body. This is international body. Case Center was earlier called as the ECCH, European Case Clearing House. ECCH, European Case Clearing House. Now, what is the difference between these three repositories? Now, the biggest case repository of the world is Harvard. Harvard is the biggest case repository of the world. Yeah, Pooja, I'm just answering that question. Just give me some few moments. I will just answer that. The biggest case repository of the world is Harvard Case Studies. They call it as HBSP, Harvard Business School Publishing. Indians cannot directly publish here. We cannot directly publish here. We cannot directly publish here. So Harvard Business School Publishing does not accept directly the cases from outside professors. So we cannot publish the cases in Harvard, right? Then there are other international repositories. There are many international repositories, as I have written. Darden, right? There is New York, NYU. Then you have, there are a lot of, I'm just not able to recall the name, but there are a lot of things. So how to publish in Harvard? If you want to publish in Harvard, what is the route we adopt? So if I want to publish in Harvard, so one of the best, and this is the highest. So I'm starting from the highest level of publishing. So if you want to publish your case in the best publishing house of the world, so the best publishing house of the world for us is Ivy Case Publishing. Ivy Case Publishing. Ivy Case Publishing. Now through Ivy Case Publishing, right? So we can, all the Indians, including me and all the people who are publishing, who wants to publish the cases at highest level, we follow this route of Ivy Case Publishing. Once you submit the case to Ivy, and the case is published, automatically it gets published to Harvard, right? So Harvard Business School is the repository. Ivy is also the repository. And all the cases published in Ivy are available at Harvard also. So this is the route which we adopt in India to publish the best cases, right? This is the first thing which you should know. Right? Ivy Case Publishing. I will come to in detail that how Ivy takes into consideration. Coming to the Indian repository, you can submit your case to IIM Bangalore Case Repository. We can submit the case to IIM. So here you can publish. In IIM A1A, you cannot submit. But there is a journal of IIM A which comes. There is a journal of IIM A which comes, which is called as Vikal. This publish one case every edition. One case every edition. So you can submit the case to this journal, but IIMA does not accept cases again from outside professors, but IIMB accept the cases. Again, if you submit in IIMB, the case will be available at Harvard. Will be available at Harvard. So how to publish the case in the top global house? For us, if you want to publish a specific case at a case of high class, high repute, and if you want to if you want to make sure that your case is regarded as a high quality case, then the best route you should adopt is IV case publishing rather than adopting the IIMB. IIMB is slightly slow, but IV is fast, and but again, the quality matters, and I will talk on that quality at the later part. But the first route. So as I said in this slide, where to publish the case. So this is the first one which you can see here: Harvard, IV, Darden. There are various, this A part which I am showing. So if you want to publish your case in Harvard, the route which you have to adopt is IV cases. And I repeat, all the professors in India who are writing good cases and they want to publish their case into top repositories of the world, the only route which everybody follows is the IV route. This is the first thing which you have to remember. Any questions in this, any clarification in this, please ask. Now, what are the type of cases which IV accepts? What are the type of cases which IV accepts? The same is with IIMB. So what are the type of cases which IV or IIMB will accept? So that you can, now this is the top, I repeat. IV or IIMB means I'm talking about the top publishing house of the world. So if your case is if you think that your case is a very high quality case, it is giving a good learning to the student, then you should definitely submit this. So fictitious cases are not accepted. One thing which you have to be very clear with, that fictitious cases will not be accepted, will not be accepted and published. So that means cases with fictitious, you are creating a story, you are writing a story, that will not be published at all. And not only in IV or not only in IIMB or not only in Harvard, at most of the places, fictitious cases are not accepted. Assumed cases or assumed situations or created situations where you create a story, where you think that you can, this is the story and based on this story, you can explain. I agree that you can create a story and based on that story, you can create a case and you can explain the student better. But cases, most of the cases which are required to be published has to be original. So fictitious cases will not be accepted. So what are the type of cases? So you can have primary cases. So which cases can be published? So primary cases can be published and secondary data cases can be published. So primary, you can, any, secondary data, primary data, if you identify a company and you want to write the case on that company, or you want to write the case on secondary data, primary and secondary data cases can be published. Before I move ahead, let me go to the website. Now you can see, I hope you are able to see the my domain, my browser.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now you can see this is the website of IV Publishing, right? IV Publishing. Now, if you want to publish the case in IV, this is where you should target. This is where we can publish, right? This is where you can publish. Now here you can see in IV Publishing, here it is written in the third tab, publish cases with IV. And here you can see submission guidelines and publish with us. And here you can see what I'm saying. And you can read this afterwards. You can download this afterwards from this website. But here you can see case study on real people, companies, and events. Disguised cases are accepted if the disguise is necessary. Fictional cases will not be accepted. Fictional cases will not be accepted. So there are three types of cases that IV accepts: field-based. Cases based on field work, including interviews, internal company data. Field-based submission requires a consent to work. Strong preference is given to field when they have been released for general distribution. Published sources, case based on published information that is based on secondary data requiring appropriate and sufficient footnotes. Source document sections, general experience, case based on author's first-hand experience with a real organization can also be published. Right, so you can see that these are the three type of cases, and not only here, anywhere wherever you want to publish the cases, this is general. I can tell you, this is general. More or less whatever is written here, everywhere it will be common. Everywhere it will be common. So fictitious cases will not be accepted at all. Fictional cases will not be accepted. So either it should come from the secondary data or it should come from the primary data. Any clarification to anyone? Any clarification to anyone? Now, once you submit the case here, yes, it can be, Srinivasji. You can combine with comparative analysis. Comparative cases are accepted. So you can take two companies, secondary companies, and do the comparison that this is the policy in one company, this is the policy in second company, which one is better. You can definitely do that. It can be combined with comparative analysis. Any type of analysis is possible. Now you see, once you decide to publish here, and then you can now I'll go to the Harvard HBSP. Now this is the Harvard Business School website. Now this is the biggest biggest repository of cases in the world. This is the biggest repository of the cases in the world. Now, once you all the cases which are available here, there are lakhs of and crores of cases in this website. Once you host this, there are a lot of students. There is again and again the admit is coming, and that pops up on my screen. Can this be controlled by you?
Yes, sir, I'm admitting them, but as you are co-host, it will keep on popping up. But I'll look after it, so you can ignore it completely. So can we just close the meeting? If it is disturbing, then no participant would be able to enter then.
But that is your choice. Means I don't want to comment on that.
Okay.
Because वो बार-बार pop up होता है. Means it's just वो.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'll log the meeting after 5 minutes so that disturbance won't be there.
Now you can see here. Uh, Now this is the biggest source of cases which is available in the world. As a educator, as a educator, you can enroll yourself on this publishing website, Harvard. You can register yourself. So if you go to this website and register yourself as an educator, and their condition is that if your name appears on the website of your educational institution, then they will register you. And once you are registered, all the resources which are available on this website will be available to you free of charges. So as I am registered, you can see I am doing the login here. And once I do the login, once I do the Seeman Deshpande ji, this is the best source. HBSP is the best source, right? So once I go here, now you can see I am writing my name, Vinay Goyal, on this Harvard Business School Publishing. And here you can see that you will find a lot of cases. All the cases which I have written will come here. And all the cases which are coming in my name here, you will find that all these cases which are coming, basically the root is IV. So if I open this case, you can see, so I will open this case, Anandam Manufacturing Company, which is my case, which is available on Harvard. And here you can see, if I open this case, the root which I have, which we adopt, Indians adopt, here you can see it is IV Publishing. It is IV Publishing. It is IV Publishing. So you can see it is available on Harvard Business School Publishing, but then the root is IV. And then we write the case, whatever case is there that we will see later. But this is the root that you have to, this is the root that you have to adopt, right? So just now one of the participants wrote me that which is the best book or website for case study or rural marketing. So if I write here rural marketing, so you can find that view all results. And here you can see there is a case, Hindustan Unilever mobile rural marketing, view all results for rural marketing. And you can see there are a lot of cases which will come on rural marketing. Indians, non-Indians, everything in rural markets will come here. So Harvard Business School Publishing is the biggest repository of the cases. As an academician, you can register yourself. Once you register yourself, in this, you will be able to see all the resources free. You read 10 cases, 15 cases of your subject, and then you will realize that what are the type of cases that are published. It is always better to write the case on the topic which is always in high demand. Topics or the theory which you want to make the student explain. That theory should be a general theory of your knowledge. It should not be, so there are various things that you have to keep in mind while writing the case that I will come to the later part. But Ivy and Harvard, Ivy is the route for you to publish the top cases in the world. This is the topmost. Nothing is for India, for people, when we are living in India and we are an academician and we want to write the cases, Ivy is the prime source. So any questions, any clarifications, if you have, please ask. Any questions, any doubts, any clarification?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, good afternoon. Sir, what is the criteria to register with Harvard, sir?
So the criteria to register with Harvard is very simple, and that is your name should appear on the website of your institution.
Okay. That's all, sir.
That's all.
What if I am a guest lecturer?
No, then they will not allow.
They won't allow, is it?
No.
Okay. Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
You have to be a permanent faculty in any educational institution and
Okay.
your name should appear on the website of that particular educational
Okay.
institution.
Okay.
Harvard,
Understood, sir. Understood.
Harvard
Thank
will
you.
ask the link of your educational institution when you are filling the form.
Okay.
They
Okay.
will
Okay.
cross-verify that
Uh-huh.
before giving you the permission, because there are lakhs of cases, and every case they sell. Basically, it's a business. They
Right.
are selling the cases. So, and if they are giving you free access, they needs to verify that who are you.
True, sir. True. True. Thank you, sir.
Uh, Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, for the registering purpose, the university is not listed, sir. My university where I'm teaching. So how to go about it?
Not listed in the sense.
When I go for the registration purpose for creating free educator account,
Hmm.
there we have a tab university where you currently teach.
Hmm.
So my university is not listed in that.
So no problems. Still, you can register. In that case, they will ask you to upload a PDF letter of your director. So you can get a letter signed that you are working in that university. In that also, they will allow you.
Okay, okay, sir. Fine, sir.
So if the university is not listed, they will ask
Ah,
a letter signed by the head of the institute, director, or whomsoever he is, dean,
okay.
director.
Okay, sir. I'll get a mail regarding that
Yes.
once.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Right.
It's a humble request to participants. Please only unmute yourself when you are speaking. Else keep yourself on mute mode.
Now, as far as Indian repository, so this is I talked about international repository. This is the best repository. As far as Indian repository is concerned, I said that there are three Indian repositories basically. IIMA. Yeah, I am coming to that format. Kumsji, I will come to that format. The second is IIMB, and the third is ICFI. But ICFI now don't accept. IIMA don't accept. So you can submit to IIMB in the same way as you are submitting to IV. You can submit to IIMB. If you submit to IIMB also, they will publish. And that also will be available on Harvard HBSP. IIMB also has the tie-up in India. So we can adopt this route also. But again, because it is not well organized, or IIM Bangalore does not encourage much outside participants. They accept, but they don't encourage much. So they delay. That is why IV is the best route to follow. IV is the best route to follow. There is another one which I said, and that is the case center. Right. So just be very cautious about this case center. Case center. Case center is the repository. Whatever you write, everything is published here. So you write a story on you write any junk, anything you write, it will be published here. They don't care. There is no review. Whatever you write, it is published. And it is a repository. So on the case center, cases of all the top publishers of the world are available. Harvard also is available. Everything is available here. IV is also available. It is a it is an aggregator basically. Everything is available, and they publish also. He's a publisher also. But when it comes to publishing, they don't have they don't have any criteria. So you just upload a PDF file of your case, and that will be available as a case here. So when it comes to academic recognition, cases published in the case center are not recognized. Everything is published here. I'll show you the website of case center also. I'll show you the website of case center also. So here you can see this is the website of case center. Right. Now the case center. This was, so again I'll do the login here. the same condition for login. This is also here. Also, all the cases are available. Here also the cases of Harvard are also available. Everything is available here. So you can see if I write my name, Vinay Goyal. So here you can see my all cases are coming here, right? So yeah, Ananda Manufacturing Company. Now this is the IV case, but it is available here. So I have also published cases here. So this is Star Bank Limited managing the branch. This is my case, Vinay Goyal. Again, there is another case, merger of Kotak Mahindra Bank and ING creating strategic advantage. This is published in. Now, whenever I write the case and these cases are not published in IV or Harvard when they are rejected, yes, you can access the Harvard cases through Case Center also, Manoj. Right? So everything is, this is a repository, so you can access the Harvard case here also. यहाँ पर आपको you can access the Harvard cases. So Case Center also you can register rather than registering at Harvard. You can register here and all the cases, there may be 10% cases which Harvard would have not released for the Case Center. That is a different thing. Sometimes there are some cases which are exclusively available on some website only. That case may be there, but 95% of the cases are available at both the places. So what you have to, you can register here. There is no problems. You can register here, right? Now, this is the important thing that you have to keep in mind. But so when we publish here, so जैसे मैंने कोई case लिखा है, I have written a case. I have made all the effort to publish it in IV, Harvard, IMB, everywhere. I have tried which are the best places. But कहीं भी publish नहीं हुआ. It has been rejected because acceptance rate is very less, right? So what to do with that case? So then we put it here. So this is like a junkyard, right? Because they will publish everything. Whatever you write, they will publish. So we just like, I wrote a case on Bitcoin, the emergence of currency, Bitcoin worth. Now in 2016, I published this. At that time, sorry. So here you can see Vinay Goyal, again, emergence of Bitcoin. So when this case is published, when nobody publishes this case, we upload it here. यहाँ पर upload हो जाता है. There is an uploading system here. So uploading means it is published. That is how it is. But in case of IV, in case of Harvard, we typically call it as a published case. It's a recognized case. You will be getting the accreditation for that. So this is the case center. But I repeat, you have to be very careful with case center because normally the cases published in case center are not recognized. What are the other sources of case publication? Now, other than this, so these are the case repositories. Now, other than case repositories, there are case journals. Now, here is a very important part of this session which I am dealing. There are case journals. So there are case journals which are published by, say, Emeralds, Sage. These are case journals. So there are journals which are publishing the cases. Now, the advantage of publishing the case in the journal is that there are some journals which are also listed in ABDC journal list. So if you publish your case in this case journals of ABDC journal list, then your case will be treated as a research case. So, it qualifies for a research paper type of thing. So there are case journals which are published. So this other than the repository, the second part or the other area where you can think of publishing your case are the case journals. right? Now, which are the various? So there are, there are some very renowned journals, like there is an institute in India, BIMTech, Birla Institute of Management. They publish a journal which is called as South Asian Case Research Journal. South Asian Case Research Journal. There is another journal which is called as ACRJ, Asian Case Research Journal. Asian Case Research Journal. Let me show you. So there is a journal list. I hope you are able to see. So this is the list of journals. This is the ABDC journal list. I hope you must be knowing what is the ABDC journal list, right? I hope you must be aware of what exactly we mean by a ABDC journal list. I don't want to deal on that. But if you see in this, if I start finding the case journals, there you can see Asian Journal of Management Cases. Asian Journal of Management Cases. This is a Sage publication. They accept the cases. We will go to the website, Asian Journal of Case. If you see next, case studies on transport policy. Case study on transport policy, specific journal, topic specific. IMA Education Case Journal. This is Indian. Institute of Management Accounting. IMA Education Case Journal. Next, International Journal of Case on Electronic Commerce. Participants who are interested in e-commerce can find this interesting. Journal of Cases on Information Technology. Again, right, you can see Journal of Cases on Information. Then Journal of Finance Case Research. Journal of Finance, students, participants who are interested in finance. Journal of Finance Case Research. Journal of Information Technology Case and Application. Case, this is another case journal. Then Asian Journal of Management Cases, Sage publication. Asian Journal of Management Cases. Right. So you can find that there are various journals which are publishing the cases. As I said, let me go to the BIMTech. Now here you can see this is a Sage publication, South Asian Journal. Here it is, South Asian Journal of, this is Indian. If you go to this website of this, South Asian Journal of Business and Management Cases. Now these are, here you can see, here you will find that a lot of good Indian cases are published in this. Lot of good. So you can see STTP and unsustainable social entrepreneurship journey, right? And a lot of good cases, Ayushman Bharat. So you can see Ayushman Bharat case has been published. Somebody was asking me on recent topic, can you publish? This is a very good source to publish the cases. And this is a reputed publication, Sage Journals, Sage publication. So this will be recognized. And this is published by an Indian institute, means there is a Mgmt, Birla Institute of Management Technology is publishing this case. So your publication chances are very high. Right, you can see if you want to see the current issue, what are the cases that have been in the current issue. So here you can see. Some cases, Ayushman Bharat, the sustainable circular exploring in Finland, the failure of corporate governance at infrastructure leasing and financial services, IL&FS का case है ये. This is IL&FS case. Crafting and implementing standard management at large organization. Mindtree. So I hope you know this Indian company Mindtree. So the case is written on Mindtree, right? Case in social entrepreneurship. So you can see the case has been written. Then Astitva. This is again a social entrepreneurship case. So you can see that there are some cases, some good cases which are being published in this journal. So this also is again this is a journal. This is a publishing journal. This comes in the normal Scopus indexed journal. So you will always get that advantage also, and you can write the case on your topic. And another journal which is very famous journal is Asian Case Research Journal. Asian Case Research Journal, ACRJ. This is another excellent. You can see. So this is another excellent publication house. It's a very good publication house. Asian Case Research Journal, and this is very renowned. It means if you publish here, again in Scopus indexed, and you will get an advantage of getting the publication here. And there are a lot of Indian cases, like you can see the challenge at JSW Steel, brand valuation and corporate governance issue, right? IKEA in China, Qualcomm in China. So Asian, this is Asian, so you'll find a lot of Asian cases are coming here. But there are a lot of Indian good cases which are coming. Earth Kranti, creating blue ocean, Shimaro's identity crisis in Indian video market. I hope you would have heard about Shimaro, and so on and so forth. Asian Case Research Journal. You can also you can also publish your cases in ACRJ. So these are the then another very one of the oh. So this is the website of South Asian Journal of Business and Management Cases. So you can see this is South Asian. This is Sage Journals, right? Sage Journals, and in Sage you can go to this South Asian Journal of Business and South Asian Journal of Business and Management Cases, and you will find that. And this is the all issues. You can see if I want to see the all issues. So to 2021 they have come up with first issue. So Shivani, this South Asian Case Research Journal and ACRJ, they publish in all the management domains. These are not subject specific journals. It is very clearly, you can see the topic, Shivani, it is South Asian Journal of Business and Management Cases. HR is part of business and management. Similarly, this is Asian Case Research Journal, ACRJ. This is another very good source. Again, this will also this will also publish cases of all the domain. They are not any subject related that this is only finance journal or this is. They will publish all the type of cases. Whether it is HR, marketing, operations, IT, finance, accounting, entrepreneurship, all the type of cases are published here. So South Asian, this is South Asian Journal of Business and Management Cases, Asian Case Research Journal, Shimaro's identity crisis in Indian video market, Earth Kranti, creating blue ocean. These are all Indian cases. These are all Indian cases. Right. So because this is Asian Case Research Journal, you will find a lot of cases. If you see this, so these are the demarcating, teaching and research cases. So here, this is a very good article, demarcating, teaching and research cases. So there is the way you write, that only difference is the way you write. Teaching cases are slightly different as compared to then you can see Ayushman Bharat. Again, this is a case, Ayushman Bharat, service adoption challenges in universal healthcare system, right? Failure of corporate governance at IL&FS. Most of you would have heard about IL&FS also. Creating and implementing and so on. Now, another very renowned publishing houses is Emerald Publishing. Emeralds. Oh, something has gone wrong with the website. This Emerald website is not working. Oh, now you can see here, emerging market case studies. So there are a lot of journals which call for cases, right? So you can see emerging market case studies. This is a very good journal published by Emeralds. And if you go to the case publishing, I have downloaded a PPT. Now this is the PPT, writing case studies for publication. This is not my PPT actually. This is Emerald PPT. So what is Emerald looking when you are writing the case? This is very general. I will come at the later part. But this is available. This PPT is available on Emerald website, which I am showing you. Emerging market case studies. So if I go to Emerald Publishing Home, then you can see you want to find a journal. Case. So I'm simply writing the word case. So you can see case writing competition, something is coming up, writing a teaching case study. This is what is the PPT I have downloaded. Get ready to publish a teaching case study competition, blah, blah, whatever. And here is the journal, emerging market case studies. Emerald emerging market case studies, right? Emerald. So you will find case journals. I simply write case, and in any I do journal. So here you can see the case journal. The case journal presents students with a modern interpretation of discussion-based teaching and equips the next generation of business professionals with the acumen to solve the case. This is another performance measurement and metrics. This is another case journal. European Journal of Training and Development. This is also a case journal. All these all journals publish cases. One participant was asking about human resource management. So here you can see human resource management, a case journal specifically dedicated to HRM. So Emerald is one of the major publisher of journals. It's a very reputed publication house also, and you can publish your cases in Emeralds also. So any questions still here before I move ahead? Any questions, any doubts, any clarifications on where to publish? Any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, any reflection, anything you want to have an opinion on where to publish the case? Any questions, any clarifications? Which website? Which website, Srinivasji? Mr. Srinivas Padmakar.
So is there any? So good morning. This is Dr. Neha Bhargav from Indore. Is there any company specific journal which promotes like cases, like if I'm working in some company, I want to write case on that. Is there any journal which promotes that? Like they'll accept papers at earlier.
So Asian Case Research Journal, they have a very fast turnaround time, ACRJ. Asian Case Research Journal, you can try.
Okay.
You can even try the Emerald Emerging Market case study if it is a real case, primary case.
Okay, sir.
Right.
And the
So
drafting case you'll be telling in your later part, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So Srinivasji, you have to simply all this links. If you I'll again go to the I'll again go to Google. Now you can see you simply have to Google. You simply have to Google everything. Oh, sorry. Right. So it's so Emerald cases. You will find all the Emerald markets case studies, case journal, everything is. Similarly, IV cases. So IV case publishing will come. IV publishing.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. So it's all, but still, if you find anything, you can.
If anything we want, we can type on the website.
Yeah.
Yes,
You can directly. It's not. All these are available. Means I'm just making you understand that all this resource is available.
Okay. Right, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, this is Dr. Gurvishal Sinha, sir.
Yeah, please tell.
Sir, is there any repository where we kind free cases for a student and free cases, because all are blocked, all are paid?
I agree. So unfortunately, no.
Okay.
So all these repositories, all these journals, basically, it's a business for them.
Yes.
It's a business for them. And they have their opinion, we have our opinion.
Okay.
These repositories will not understand the education system of India,
Okay.
where the fees is regulated by government, right?
Okay, sir.
They don't understand this, that we cannot charge high fee.
Yes.
And
one point is also there. Basically, what happened when you go with the books with the student, they say, okay, we had read this case 2 times, 3 times, and they have the recorded answers with them, because some student in the past they had done it. And what they technically do, in one case, I find out, because I'm teaching digital marketing and data sciences, what I find, it was a very tough case, and 50% of my student has done it. And when I ask them to calculate mean and standard deviation, they are not able to do this. So how they can do logistic regression? So I was not loud, or you can say rough with them, but I said, speak truly, I will give you full marks. So they told, sir, why are you using the old cases? Because it was done by our seniors.
So that is where, these repositories actually help. Because you find, what you should do basically is that the case which are given in the book, and if you are using that case every year, again, that is a wrong practice.
Yes, I know it, but there is nothing.
But maybe, the suggestion which I can give you is change some basic figures.
Sir, it is there, but the pattern is same. Everything is same. So we need something.
At least they will apply some mind to calculate.
Yes, sir. What I had done is, my subject, I had written my own book for a case study, which has completed right now. Okay, so it is under publication.
Right.
So I will be involving my book, what I find for these things, write 20 or 30 good cases and publish your own concepts and own things. So
but
that
gives you, but again, once you solve those cases in year 1, year 2, you will face the same problem.
So that's why I had made 2 or 3 versions. I will be releasing like that. 20 cases, a small caselet, then 20. Because I had written 80 cases.
Right.
So I will be solving in a small booklets, 5-6 versions.
Right. No, that's great.
And when they cross,
the student should get out from the institute. One batch should
Yes,
go
that
out
is
to the
that, because I'm teaching final year MBA,
Yes.
and they come to me at first year and at the last semester.
Yes.
So that is beneficial. They will never
Yes.
able to contact with each other.
Correct. I agree to that.
Hello, sir. I'm Nidhi from Faridabad, Manav
Yeah,
Rachna.
yeah, please tell me.
As we all already
Your voice is not coming, Nidhi. Your voice is not coming, Nidhi. Am I not able to hear or?
Hello, sir. Is it coming
Nidhi
now?
ma'am, please
Yeah,
unmute
it is
yourself.
coming. Yeah, it is coming.
Sorry. So what the way I find out that I go for the newspaper because I am from the marketing background. So I take the examples from the newspaper, convert them in a case study, and then give it to the students. So cost beneficial bhi ho jata hai for us, and students are every day we are getting a new cases for them. So that is the.
I appreciate that, Nidhi, but the point is, when your appraisal will be done, what is the publishing you have done? Here what you are doing is
that I will understand in the next part at how to write a case study, because right now I am working on writing research papers only.
Right. So the point is that if I want to publish a case study, then I have limited options.
Yes.
If I have to use a case study for teaching to the students, yes, I have multiple options. That I agree with you, and that is a great thing which you are doing. But when it comes to my CV building, in my CV I should see that there are some good publications which I have done other than the research paper. That is where actually the cases helps.
Agree. And for API, it's required these days.
So that is how you have to put it.
I'm looking forward for the next session that how to write the case study and how we convert even the newspaper article into a case.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question, doubt, clarification, opinion to anyone?
Sir, one last question, but it might be sounding it is something which is not a relevant one, but sometimes it is there. Sir, there is any software in which, like Grammarly and all these things are there for case study. Any software which can work while we write the case study about the tone of a case and all these things, because Grammarly can set it. Is there any software available?
So you know, let me so here I have 2-3 opinions. Although you have asked this question earlier, I wanted to deal this question in the next part, but because you have asked, I will try to answer this question.
Okay, sir.
When you want to publish the case in Ivy, Harvard, or Darden, or this top publication house of the world,
okay, sir,
they are very peculiar about the language which we are using.
Okay,
that means your writing has to be very clear. There should be no grammar error. There should be no technical error. The flow of the case has to be proper. Everything. So they are very meticulous about that. Let me tell you, most of the expert professors in this country who are working in the top educational institution in the world, in our country, in India, we are not expert in language.
Yes,
we are not, right? So that is a limitation. So what to do with that? So there are 2 things which you can do, which you can do. One is you get it copy edited. Now, copy editing, when you get it done from a professional agency, actually it is costly.
Yes, per page what they cost.
Yeah, so per page they'll charge $10, $5, something like that. So if there is a case of 10 page, you are required to pay $100. You will pay 10,000 rupees.
Yes. Because sir, for my book, they had asked me about 50,000 rupees.
Yes. So if you have a budget, then or if you are capable, this is the best way, which we do. We are able to do because when we are working with institutions, top institution.
I'm in the stage of bargaining because I had requested many times, but they are not doing it.
So our institute provide the funds for copy editing to us.
Okay.
So we get them copy edited. This is one.
Okay.
Now to the institutions or to the writers with whom this facility is not available.
Yes.
Then the best is to find a good MA English literature, English teacher who is teaching English. And especially I find that teachers who are teaching in school, 11, 12, 10th, 11, 9, 10th, 11, 12th, they are excellent in doing the copy editing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because they teach grammar to the students, and they are very perfect in that basically. So
Okay.
after Grammarly, after doing it from Grammarly or some software from the computer, you can get it done from your some of the English teacher or some of the English professor, because they'll be able to help you out with either less charges, or on the basis of relationship, or on the basis of some co-authorship, if you can find it out, whatever way suits you. But yes, this is one of the limitations in India. We are not good in English. Let me be very clear and candid on this.
Yes, yes, sir. One
So
thing which I really find, I am not very good, but good. Sir, one thing I really find troublesome with me is what should be, it should be active voice or it should be passive voice, because Grammarly hints like anything. It is active. What should be the correct tone of the case
so
study?
so active and passive voice, Grammarly has a typical problem. So you can
Yes, yes.
right. So it is IV and other publishing houses are not very clear or not very rigid on active and passive voice, but it should be in third person.
Third person. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what should be the ideal one? We go with active or passive? मैं बहुत
Anything
confused
you
हूँ sir
can go.
इसको लेकर.
Anything you can go.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
Active and passive voice is not a criteria. That's what I'm saying. They are not rigid on that. But most of the
Okay.
cases has to be written in third person.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right. So just to give you a brief summary of the session that I have dealt with, anything which I hope you are able to see my PPT. So just a brief summary. So for case publishing, you have to make sure that where you want to publish the case, you can publish the case in top repositories. In India, the top repository is IV, through IV. So if you want to publish in Harvard, if you want to publish in cases of international repute, then the route which you have to follow is IV. This is the first top repository. You can submit your cases, like one or two participants said that they are making their own cases from the newspaper. So if they are small cases with just for teaching purpose, you can upload it on Case Center. So Case Center you can upload. This is also a repository, but as I said, Case Center will not give you recognition because there is no review. The third source of publishing the case is case journals. Case journals. Right. So there are various publication houses. There are various publication houses, top publication houses. So there are publication houses of Sage. There are publication houses of Emerald. Then you have a journal called as ACRJ, Asian Case Research Journal, and so on. So there are case journals. So this is the third source where you can publish your cases. So these are the three avenues of publication of cases. And as I said at the start of the session, that only primary cases are accepted, secondary cases are accepted, but fictitious cases are not accepted. Fictional cases are not accepted. Fictional cases will not be accepted by anybody. Even case journals or case repositories or anybody will not accept the fictional cases. Right? So next session I'll take slightly early, and so we'll start at 2:15, 2:15. Is it okay?
No issues, sir.
So you can inform all the participants. Instead of 2:30, I will start the session at 2:15.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So we'll be giving 45 minutes lunch break, and we will
50
resume the
minutes. It is
session
only
again.
1:20. So I have
Okay.
already. So I am giving them
Okay.
10 minutes extra here.
Extra. Okay, sir. Okay,
So
sir.
they'll have full 1 hour approximately. So we will start the session at 2:15.
2:15. Sure, sir. And participants, please come back right at 2:15. We'll be continuing this session and also be understanding the writing process of case study. And the feedback link is already there in the chat window and on WhatsApp group. So please fill it on time. And Vinay sir, if you allow, we can end the meeting for now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, participants, see you again sharp at 2:15 with the same meeting ID and password.